Welcome in to the Tournament of Champions, coming to you live from Brigham City, Utah. We are at John A. Gullo Medal Court for the men's single pro gold medal match. Dane Stewart here, and fantastic to be joining you here today with a legend, an up-and-coming legend in the pickleball world, huh?
I don't know about up-and-coming, but this is Daniel Moore here. From Brigham City, Utah. It's great to be here.
We've got a fantastic match coming up. Ben Johns and then Tyson McGuffin, a pair that's familiar with each other. Daniel, what do you expect to see in this match?
A lot of fireworks. These guys, over the last 2 years, have been so dominant in the singles game, and I mean, really responsible for bringing up the level of singles significantly. Every time it's a close match, you know, a lot of great shots and just tactics, and it's going to be exciting to see.
What do you think is key for each of these individuals, for Tyson and for Ben, if they want to come away with the gold medal today?
Yeah, I mean, Tyson's coming through the loser's bracket, so he's obviously got an uphill battle compared with Ben. But you know, both of these guys really use the soft game as well as the hard game, but they've kind of perfected the soft game in singles. And what I mean by that is they'll actually hit a drop shot and sort of play dinks from the kitchen line. We haven't really seen that in singles before. So I think it's, you know, who can keep it low, who can kind of, you know, keep it from getting behind him, and you know, when they've got a chance to go for the winners at this level, you've basically got to hit the lines. So it's just who can do that better consistently.
It's a pair that we've seen in various matches in this tournament. Should be a fantastic gold medal match here at the Tournament of Champions as we finishing up our final warm-ups. We're getting ready for this one to get underway here from Brigham City, Utah.
A little bit of wind here, but not too much. Shouldn't affect the play too bad.
I was going to say, we've talked about that in most of the matches that we've covered here, the impact of the wind. A little gusty at times here today. Yeah. You don't feel like it's to the point where it would be affecting either player?
You know, it's there, it's kind of in your mind, but it's not. These guys are so strong, it's not like they're going to have a hard time, you know, hitting the baseline still. But, you know, whoever gets that side on the wind first, you know, they have an advantage when they're with the wind. So it could be a factor. It might not be. If it gets any stronger than this, it probably will be, but we'll just see.
Ben Johns, Tyson McGuffin, ready to get this gold medal match in the men's single division underway. And Tyson McGuffin will start off with the serve 0-0 here. That one played wide by Johns. Point early to McGuffin.
1-0.
Tyson just rips that serve so well. If he can keep that deep, it's hard for Ben to get in.
I don't know if it's the hat or if it's the way he plays, but you can kind of see the tennis in McGuffin very evident on the pickleball court.
Absolutely. You can see it in the volleys. You can see it in the serve. I think Ben's played quite a bit of tennis as well, but Tyson was a pretty high-level tennis player.
Yeah, and I'm joking with the whole hat comment. I love the backwards hat.
Absolutely, yeah.
Well, Tyson coming out motivated here in this one. 3-0 here in this first game.
Coming out strong, yeah.
Head on over and 3-0.
You know, pickleball's a streaky game, but singles especially is streaky. And sometimes you can get 4 or 5 points in a row.
Here's what you talked about early on, Daniel, that dink game, and then Ben Johns able to take advantage for the side out.
0-3.
That one wide, the side out back to McGuffin.
3-0.
3-0.
Wow.
Beautiful play by Tyson there.
So nice. That's that tactical side that I'm talking about. It's just they're looking at 2 or 3 shots ahead. Where am I going to hit this so that I can get the ball that I want to put it away?
You'll see that same thing in tennis, right? It's about maneuvering or manipulating the position of your opponent.
Absolutely. You don't want to just be reacting to what your opponent's hitting. You actually want to be proactive. Try to set up the point.
Side out there. Service coming back over with Johns. Trailing this first game, 0-4.
0-4.
Mentioned Johns coming from the winner's bracket. He takes 2 out of 3. He takes the gold as that one just gets over the net. For the side out.
4-0.
That one returned long.
Point.
Tyson's coming out strong. That's going to be a big key for him winning, this game and the next
5-0. Side out.
Tyson tried to lay that one up in the kitchen and didn't get it over side out there.
0-5.
That one wide.
Side out.
If you're Ben Johns here, you're trailing 0-5. Obviously, you come from the winner's bracket, so there's a little bit of wiggle room to play with here. But just the energy that Tyson has brought to this match.
Yeah.
Are you expecting a timeout coming relatively soon, or do you think that he's just still settling in a little bit?
Yeah, I mean, if he loses any more points in this, he's probably going to want to take a timeout. But you're right. It's energy, and it's just a couple feet or even a few inches out, he's hit some of those passing shots. I think he just needs to get that tuned in. Part of it's confidence too, but I think you'll see him get back into this game and settle in.
Great job by McGuffin.
Just keeping him back.
See, look at the replay there, and that ball coming up. McGuffin to use that backhand to slam it down.
Anything floats at all, it's toast.
Just wide. Point for McGuffin, 6-1. Just
roller.
Trickling over.
Got lucky, yeah. Nice deep serve.
There it is.
You see, when you get a serve that deep, it really sets you up for the rest of the point. Tyson wasn't able to bring it back too deep on the return.
2-6. That one,
nice
was that
shot.
in? All right. Yeah, that was in.
Yeah.
3 unanswered here from Ben Johns.
3-6.
Opportunity that McGuffin takes advantage of, side out.
Ben was scrambling, but he never quite got back into that point. He was doing a good job keeping it low.
6-3 here for Tyson McGuffin. That one ruled out.
Another roller, just out.
That one awfully close as well. The linesman, we do have linesman here in this gold medal match, was quite adamant about that call. And if you're the referee, you appreciate that, right? Is be decisive and clear.
That was side out.
Better than
That was side out.
better than not being able to hear
He called the
it.
ball out over there. So it's side out. Yeah.
Little confusion with the ref here.
So I think it should have been a point.
I think it should have been a point too. I think Tyson served that.
I think the referee confused on which was out. So
I see. Yeah, Ben's shot was out. Tyson scored the point.
That's a point.
7-3.
And we're at 7-3.
yeah. And in fairness to our referee, I mean, that shot going around the post that was the return, I think
Hard
that's
to tell as well. He thought that one was out.
I think the referee thought that was the one that was out.
Right.
So 7-3 side out here. Service coming to Johns.
3-7.
Just barely out on that one.
Point awarded to Ben. 4-7 here. Great stretch there by McGuffin.
These guys' footwork and reaction time are just so crazy.
Wow, the placement of that shot.
Yeah.
You see it again, there's not a ton of room to work with there because Johns is actually on the near side and able to slip it past him.
That was a perfect shot.
Beautiful.
Point.
A little bit out. Tyson's keeping it low enough that Ben can't quite do anything with it. And then just pulled it long there.
Side out.
Same shot on the other end there by Johns, huh?
Yeah, and singles, you know, you can't cover the whole court sometimes, so you've got to guess one way or another. And Tyson just guessed wrong on that one.
4-8.
Wow, nice shot.
And that's really one of the things that stood out, particularly in the mixed doubles yesterday, is Ben Johns. Well, he can get a lot of velocity behind that shot.
Yeah,
it's a tough situation for Tyson.
His ball is very heavy. And, wow. That is hard to do. That's harder than it looks. He makes it look easy, but that is a tough shot. Wow. Not many people can do that. Wow.
Right now, using the momentum of McGuffin against him on back-to-back points.
Again, it's just so streaky.
Timeout.
Like a timeout.
Timeout taken. 7-8. John serving in the first game of our gold medal match here in the men's single pro. And welcome back to the Tournament of Champions. Brigham City, Utah, the side of this tournament. Day number 3, the men's single pro gold medal match. Tyson McGuffin, Ben Johns. Ben Johns been on a nice little run here. Dane Stewart joined with Daniel Moore. And Daniel, what have you seen from Ben these last couple of points that has helped him get back into this match?
You know, I think it's a little bit of confidence. He's just, you know, he knows now that he's going to make the shots that he wants. And, you know, 1 or 2 points can sometimes swing the momentum one way or another. You get one really good shot, and then you get that energy going, then you win the next one. All of a sudden, it's 8-all, like it is in this game. Tyson with a missed return there. So, you know, it's just, it happens. It's pickleball.
9-8. What a run put on by Ben Johns. McGuffin had all the momentum early. Nice shot there going to that backside for the side out.
8-9.
8-9. Service from McGuffin.
Point.
That's a situation where the wind might have had a little bit of an effect there. It looks like it blew it back. Ball didn't come over.
9.
Great reaction there from McGuffin.
He's really anticipating where that next ball is coming. That's why he's able to roll it and be in the right spot.
10-9.
Game point here for McGuffin. Trying to work his way up to the kitchen, but that one came off long, and it's a side out.
Wow, what a battle on that one. That might have been the longest rally of the whole match so far.
Really nice job that time by Johns, able to keep McGuffin back.
9,
Yep.
10.
McGuffin was trying to lay him up in that kitchen, but
That's
Johns
the
wouldn't
whole
let it.
goal. If he can stay up there and keep Tyson from coming in, he's got the advantage. That's what he wants to be in.
Beautifully placed there by Johns to knot this up. 10-10 here in game 1.
10-10. Timeout. The score is
Timeout
10-10.
taken by Johns.
1
Tied
minute.
up here in game 1. Welcome back here to Brigham City, Utah. Ben Johns ready and waiting. He took the timeout, wanted to get ready. Tied up at 10-10 here in this first game.
10-10.
The gold medal match, men's single pro.
Point.
There's the lead for Johns.
Yep, it's a cat and mouse game on that.
11-10.
Big response there from McGuffin for the side out.
Wow, and Ben's shot was going in too. It's not like it was an easy shot for Tyson to hit, but he just ripped that back.
Ten, 11.
10-11.
Serve.
Oh,
Wow.
Right up.
maybe the first time I can think of that Johns was able to take advantage where McGuffin, that anticipation, came back to bite him.
Yep, Tyson had the advantage. He was hitting down on it, but
11-10.
Ben was there with the quick reflexes.
11-10, game point. There it is. Game 1 goes to Ben Johns. 12-10 over McGuffin. Don't go anywhere. We've got game 2 of the gold medal match here in the men's pro division coming up next. And welcome back in Brigham City, Utah, the Tournament of Champions, the men's single pro division gold medal match. Ben Johns winning the first game over Tyson McGuffin 12-10. Dane Stewart here, joined by Daniel Moore. Now Scott Moore has joined us. Well placed by Johns for an early point.
Watching these guys, Dane, makes me glad I'm old. I'm just saying, that is brutal.
They have been all over the court in game 1. It was quite a battle. Johns coming back in that one as that one played wide for the side out. Daniel, maybe start with your comments on this question. What would you expect to see differently here in game 2, if anything? Obviously, the big comeback by Johns, but he was able to pull it out. If you're Tyson McGuffin, do you do anything different?
Point.
Well, I think both Tyson and Ben, a little bit towards maybe the middle and towards the end of the game, were bringing those serves and returns a little bit shorter. So I think what they'll want to try to do is just really swing out, hit as hard as they can on the returns to try to get the advantage of the point early.
1-1.
Scott, what was something that you saw in that first game that you thought was of interest or something that we should watch for here in game 2?
Well, I think it's about finishing. Tyson had the big lead, and it's always tough to finish. I think he played a little conservative when he got ahead, which is kind of normal. And he's got a coach, Morgan Evans. I'm sure he told him just keep pressing through, finish strong, and play to win, not to lose.
In this type of sport, because we had the doubles action going Friday and Saturday. What can a coach provide in this singles tournament? Because I don't recall seeing coaches on Friday or Saturday. Maybe they were there and I just didn't see it.
Yeah, I think sometimes guys just have friends that will coach them, but with Morgan and Tyson, it's become kind of a contractual relationship, I believe, and they're on the same team, and so I think Tyson gets a lot out of it. He's come a long way in the last year in the singles game, but it is still rare in the game of pickleball to have an official coach.
Okay.
Just a lot of things you don't see as a player. Somebody else who's watching on the sidelines can point out to you. A game, he lost 10-12, obviously. But, coach maybe points out one or two little things that he can do differently, and all of a sudden, that might be a game that he wins.
Makes a difference. One or two small things.
3-1, the advantage here for Johns in game 2. Wow, what a save that one.
Almost pulled that out. Johns has the wind advantage too on this one, so Tyson is really going to have to dig deep if he's going to force this to a third game.
Maybe no one better to answer this question than Scott Moore. Scott, you just won the senior pro gold medal match about, 40 minutes ago? You were on this same court.
Right.
What has the wind effect been today?
Well, I think it's bigger than it looks like. The side that Ben's on has a significant tailwind, so it's really hard when you're on Tyson's side to hit a passing shot. So I think Ben has a huge advantage with the win and a game behind him.
1-3 here, service from McGuffin.
Oh, wow.
Great reach from Johns for the side out.
Anticipation is incredible. The reflexes are amazing.
Covering basically the whole court within 2 shots. He was on this sideline, went all the way to the other sideline, and to finish too, and hit a winner.
That one.
You catch it? Just out.
Just barely.
Tyson.
It was out.
I don't think he liked that.
He didn't like it. We never like it when we miss by half a centimeter and they call him out.
Timeout.
1 minute.
4-1. Johns with service and the lead in game 2. Welcome back in game 2 here, the gold medal match. Dane Stewart joined with Daniel Moore and Scott Moore. And let me ask you this: we just saw a play where Tyson McGuffin, we have linesman here in the gold medal match. He thought it was in, it was called out. Talk about, the shift mentally, going from a game where you're typically used to, the players calling in and out, and going to a medal, round where you now have linesmen. What is that shift? And how have you dealt with that?
We are in play. The score is
I think it allows you to actually focus a little bit more when you have lines people, because now you don't have to focus on calling lines and doing what you want to do, right? In a final, you can just focus on your game, play that. Sometimes you don't like what the lines person's decision is, but you got to just move on and try to keep playing and play your game. So I think it allows you to just focus on what you're trying to do.
Yeah, I would agree. It's easy to get frustrated when you get a call that goes against you, but as long as you can put that out of your mind and let it go, it is definitely easier to play when you have lines people.
It's been 2 points for John. It's coming out of that timeout, and then that service long for the side out. We'll see what McGuffin can do here with the service.
The wind has picked up a little bit.
That ball sailed in the wind.
1-6.
Yeah, you can see that just dying a little
Tyson's
bit.
ball's just dying in the wind.
And that would have been a good lob over his backhand side, but the wind killed it.
Yeah.
So Johns was able to smack it. It may have been over his head if the wind hadn't slowed it down.
When you talk about the uphill battle, because if you're McGuffin, you lost the first game, you're trailing here 1-6, and you're going into the wind.
It doesn't look good for him.
Huge uphill battle,
But then he pulls a shot like that. Beautiful cross court. Oh,
if anyone can do it, it's Tyson, though. He will never stop fighting.
So what have you guys seen in terms of Johns, given the circumstances of this wind picking up? What can McGuffin do to start to respond? What's something he can really focus on to claw back in this?
he's just got to keep playing 1 point at a time. Just say, focus on the next point. Hitting a deep serve, deep returns, and hoping that he can just keep Ben back a little bit to catch him. Just missed that one.
I think the good thing when you are playing into the winds is it's easier to drop shots, right? Because that wind is really killing it, and your opponent can't volley it. So they're having to hit from low. So that's one thing that he might be able to use to his advantage is that wind the ball just dies, and now Ben's got to try to do something with it.
6-2, that one sent long.
That one sailed as well.
3-6.
3-6.
He's crawling back into it.
And that one called out.
4-6.
Oh, wow.
Ooh, just missed.
And that was...
Ben is just hitting so deep on all those balls, and the wind's pushing it even further back. Hard to do anything with it.
Still almost pulled that out. Tyson.
Right on the line.
Beautiful. That's a backhand roll volley. Very difficult to hit. The timing is perfect.
Well, it's one of those, Daniel, to the point that you made. If you can keep John's back and you can drop some of those shots, got an opportunity there.
Oh, that was his chance. But he was on the full run, even though the ball was up. It's a very tough shot. Took a good swing at it, but just left it long.
Side out. 6-4 here. Service for Johns. Into the net.
He was there.
The ball, Johns kept it low, so it was tough.
Problem too is you can't just get it back. Tyson's actually got to try to do something with that.
Yeah,
exactly.
That puts a lot of pressure on him.
Oh, that was a bad break. Wind did not slow it down. He thought it was going to drop it.
That's the tough thing. It's not constant right now,
No,
so you're
exactly.
almost guessing when it's going to come.
Exactly. That makes it so much tougher. Johns
Key
catches the
side
tail.
out there. And now Tyson really needs to find a run.
It's his time to make a move or take a silver medal. Nice. Ben does that so well. He jumps the corner. Anytime you get it close to the sideline, he jumps that corner and takes it early. Just beautiful shot.
8-4. And one long. Another side out.
Barely. Late call from the lines person. I don't think she was sure either.
One of those where McGuffin looked back and like, please say that was out.
Yeah, sometimes you just want a bag.
One of them went in his favor. So yeah, he's even now.
8-4.
Another side out here. Nice drop shot as you see Johns work his way up.
Uh-oh.
The level of control that these guys have to be able to place it and then keep it low while they're on the run is just crazy. And that last point, you could really see that.
1 minute.
Another timeout taken. 9-4. Ben Johns 2 points away from the gold medal here in the men's single division at the Tournament of Champions. And welcome back here, Brigham City, Utah. The Tournament of Champions coming to you from John A. Gullo Medal Court. Gold medal match in the men's single pro division. Dane Stewart joined by Daniel and Scott Moore for this gold medal match. The last timeout of the game called by Tyson McGuffin. Lost game 1, 12-10, trailing here.
9-4.
John serving 9-4. Oh, and hits the net. Nice response.
Wow. Great point. Great hands. Tyson is not going down easy. That is for sure.
Trying to boost himself up there. You could hear him cheering himself on. And sent along. There's one.
See that good deep serve?
Really hit it hard.
5-9.
That's what he's got to do. There he goes. Well, he's making a run, Dane.
Yeah.
He's making it interesting here. We'll see if he's got enough to pull the comeback out.
He's picking up the energy, and even after that one, looked back to his coach, gave a good yell there.
He's
Come on.
even moving forward a little better on
Yeah.
that one. I mean, he's moving from the baseline forward so well.
Uh-oh.
Great play there. Just wide.
Yes, barely.
He needed that one.
Now McGuffin will be looking for that side out. 9-6 here.
Wow. Not much you can do about that one. And that was the case, Dane, where the wind kind of killed McGuffin's return, kept it short, giving Ben the opportunity to run around and hit.
Match point for Ben Johns.
And he got
Sent
it.
along.
Game.
A great match here between two of the best in the men's pro division. Ben Johns, Tyson McGuffin, and it's Ben Johns 12-10 and 11-6 over McGuffin to take the gold here in the single men's pro. Daniel, Scott, your final thoughts on this gold medal match?
Ben all day has just been too good. I mean, he's been on fire. Props to him. He did a great job and just really controlled that match. And you know, there's some tough moments that were really close, but he fought through and did what he needed to do. So great job.
It makes it look easy, but it's not, believe me. But he's everywhere. The quickness, he's got it all. That was just a beautiful display of very quality singles pickleball.
Ben Johns, your gold medal winner, 12-10 and 11-6 over Tyson McGuffin. Congratulations to Tyson on a great tournament, really all tournament long. He has been stellar in the doubles, mixed doubles, and Ben as well. But when they went head-to-head in the singles, it's Ben Johns coming out the gold medal champion. Daniel Scott, thank you so much for joining us, folks. We've got the Senior Women's Pro coming up in just a little bit here at the Tournament of Champions live from Brigham City, Utah.